As housing costs continue to skyrocket, many people are re-examining where and how they live, and tiny houses have never been more appealing. From backyard ADUs to compact cabins and micro apartments, the smallest tiny homes show that good things really do come in petite packages. So here are 10 of the tiniest homes in the world. Number 10. Hong Kong. Gary Chang's domestic transformer. Hong Kong is like Mumbai when it comes to housing. Space comes at a premium and living in matchbox-sized apartments are a given. Not so for Gary Chang, a renowned architect who specializes in tiny house designs. His own studio apartment is an extraordinary example of how every inch of space can be utilized to the utmost possible. Chang's apartment measures a mere 344 feet, but he has designed 24 rooms or spaces within that area. His apartment is ordinary looking until he begins to pull and slide and push every part of the apartment. Number 9. Barcelona, Spain. Christian Schallert's Lego apartment. Ever considered living in a pigeon loft? Guess not. Based photographer Christian Schallert and architect Barbara Apollini have transformed this 258 square feet space into a sleek, elegant home you would definitely think again. At one glance, the apartment looks empty and lined with a lot of wooden panels. But behind those panels lie the entire house. The panels can be gently pressed open and contain closets, a fridge, storage space, and a kitchen. The bed in this Lego-style apartment, get this, can be pulled out from under the terrace. Number 8. Weil am Rhein, Germany. Renzo Piano's Diogen. The stunning New York Times building that adds some of the glitz to the famed Manhattan skyline, the shard that pierces the clouds of London, the Art Institute of Chicago. What do all these buildings have in common? It's Renzo Piano, the brilliant mind that designed these and many other beautiful structures around the world. In the last few years, Piano has added tiny homes to his already bulging portfolio. Number 7. Idaho, the US. Macy Miller's Mini Motives. If you thought that tiny houses are only for single people or are meant for a couple of bachelors, then Macy Miller will prove you completely wrong. This Boise, Idaho-based architect designed her 196 square feet tiny house from scratch about 3 years ago for herself, her partner James, and her Great Dane puppy Denver. Aptly called Mini Motives, Macy spent just $11,416 for building the entire house, and she credits the low price tag to the usage of reclaimed materials and recycling. Number 6. Seattle, the US. Chris and Melissa's Tiny Tack House. Living in small spaces can make you an incredibly better person, as Chris and Melissa Tack learned. Their 140 square feet home near Seattle, Washington was built in 2011 after they left their high-tech jobs and decided to downsize their lives by building their own small home. Fitted with an extensive solar system, they can sustain themselves off the grid during sunny weather, which is a huge saving. Not just that, they have seen a marked difference in their behavior towards each other as well, and their relationship overall. Number 5. Rome, Italy. Marco Pierazzi's Alleyway Apartment. Situated just a few steps away from the Pantheon in Rome is probably the tiniest apartment in Italy. Designed by Marco Pierazzi, this 75 square feet apartment was a crumbling old one-room house dating back to the 1930s, situated in a narrow alley. Pierazzi saw the potential of its location and remodeled it from scratch to its current, swanky, sleek self. It has a bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom. Number 4. Warsaw, Poland. Jakob Szczesny's Carrot House. Described as the skinniest house in the world, the Carrot House is Polish architect Jakob Szczesny's brainchild. Measuring just 3 feet by 5 feet, the house launched as an art installation that is also a real living space that acts as temporary quarters for artists and writers. The house has 2 floors, 1 bathroom, a kitchen, a bedroom, and a living area with natural light filtering in through transparent glass panels. Number 3. San Francisco, the US. Santa Clara University's Revolve House. Solar energy is getting to be the most preferred eco-friendly option around the world, and a team of students from the Santa Clara University showed us the most optimum way to utilize it. As part of the 2nd annual Tiny House competition, they designed and built a 238 square feet house that can rotate to face the sun and make the most use of its energy. By the process of rotation, Revolve can use 30% more of the sun's energy as compared to other standard solar panel houses. Number 2. Oregon, the US, Ben and Callie's Vintage Glam House. Oak, none of us would think of a tiny home as luxurious living. Well, take a look at Portland, Oregon-based couple Ben and Callie's house, and you might change your mind. Their 200 square feet home features hardwood flooring, a living plant wall, a bathroom that has a skylight for one of the best views of a star-studded night sky, and a platform that has a motorized bed tucked away inside. Number 1. Wales, the UK, Simon Dale's Hobbit House. If you are a fan of The Lord of the Rings, you will love this house. In fact, anybody would. Fairy tale-like and eco-friendly at the same time, Simon Dale's 540 square feet house was practically scooped into the earth. Dale had big dreams of building a big house, but tired of mortgages and debts, he decided to build his own house. With very little experience of being an architect, it took him double the time, but the result is stunning. A wooden, eco-friendly home fitted with solar panels, a roof made of grass, and heated by a wood burner, all at the cost of just $3,800 US. Dale built the house in just 4 months using completely natural and recycled materials.